Good morning, it's Mike again for another video. It's one of two this week because I'm going to do this one and I'm doing another one. Just giving you guys a China update basically. And one of my things I've been doing recently is thinking a lot, like because I'm nearly on to year 2 of my contract, which basically means I get to resign and decide whether or not I get a pay rise if I decide to stay in Tongzhou or move. Now, um, when I originally started this, my goal was to move to where the film and TV industry is in China because I want to act. And part of my issue was I wasn't being able to act in the UK. One, it was highly competitive, and two, there was just a lot of baggage which kind of stopped me. There's people I wanted to work with that I couldn't work with, and it like the whole again. You can look back at the previous video, but I had people praising me who were just like, Mike is so great. I can't believe he stood up for himself and stood up for other actors, and the people were like, oh, would you work with him? Oh, no, just too much heat on the guy. So I decided that it was time to move, and I took an opportunity to come to China and basically work here as a teacher. Now, my paperwork is legal. I have my own degree, drama and theatre arts from St Mary's University, of course, and I acquired the visa myself. It was pretty easy. And the residence permit was done by my current boss, who I'm working with at the moment. I don't mind this job, but the one thing about me is I don't like to placate. There's a few things I don't like. One, don't micromanage me. If you micromanage me, I'm just going to tell you to go. Two, don't get in my face, make stupid comments, and just be an outright dick. Because again, and three, I want to do stuff to do with my career choice. I want to act. I want to dance. I want to do musical theatre. I want to do voiceover. And I can't do those opportunities right now where I am. The opportunities are rather limited. So I'm trying to decide whether or not I'm going to move into Shanghai and go there. And the other thing as well is money. I want to put more money away so I can send it back to the UK and support myself and my beautiful little kids, and help them so they don't need or want for anything. The one thing I always hate about myself and others, in a sense, is when there's a good opportunity and you can evolve and you can move forward and do more with yourself, and people tell you, no, you're not worth that. Recently I was told that I'm only worth 13,000 renminbi, which is about 1,006 a month. Which, no, I've got the where I currently am, I think the set rate is around about 18,000. So what I decided to do is I'm going to put together a 4-point plan, including things like getting my TEFL, because I've never gotten the TEFL since I got here. I was promised, it was part of my agreed contract. They haven't given me that, so I was like, okay, I'm going to do it myself, because obviously I don't give a crap. It's not they don't give a crap. The one thing you'll find out very quickly in China is businesses sit there and go, we're going to be more professional, and we're going to do this, and we're going to do this. And then it turns out that they just get bored and decide no, not to do it, The second thing is they like to work in the legal grey areas. The legal grey areas meaning that they will put themselves into an area where if it's not black, it's not white, it's a shade of grey, and that's how rich people get rich. So they will step over certain laws and certain lines in order to acquire the wealth, which isn't, it's not my thing. but this is what they'll do. So if they can get away with not giving me the TEFL, which is basically, it's just a certificate saying to them that I'm an English speaker, but I've learned how to deal with foreigners. I can do that online. I'll do it myself if they don't do it. The other thing I want to do is I want to do my PGCE, and the reason why is if I get a teaching qualification, I can ask for more money, which currently a degree nets you about 20,000 RMB, which is around about 2,100 a month, right? But with a teaching qualification, you can demand up to 35,000 RMB, which works out as 3.6k a month, and that's with current exchange rates. That would get me to the point where I would have enough to work on my language course, because I want to learn Chinese, and I'm trying to learn Chinese. I'm trying to immerse myself in the culture, and I also want to basically progress, and I think the PGC is a good way of doing it. I want to start seeing if I can get more voice work while I'm in China, and also see where the film and TV industry is so I can focus on there. There's a metro from basically Nantong that I can go from there. It's a 2-hour bullet train, and that takes me straight to Shanghai. If I choose to stay here, I can do that. It's not a big deal. But the same issue that I'm having is I don't want to stagnate. I feel stagnation is a big thing. And I could be just happy to sit there and go, okay, I'm getting 1,400 a month, or 1,005, 1,006, and I can put away 500 a month. Why, if you could put away 1,000, and then you've got enough to keep you going and focus on other things. Like, I want to eventually buy a house. I can't do that if I'm only getting a little bit a month. And not in China, of course. I want to buy a house somewhere, wherever I end up. Could be Canada, could be United States, could be anywhere else. Which certainly wouldn't be the UK, because, no offense, UK, you're just too toxic for me. So that's pretty much it. It's annoying. Because we've got new laws that have come out that are going to be passed on foreigners. One of them is we need to get the TEFL done. But I don't want to get just like China-based TEFL. I want to do the whole TEFL. So it gives me an opportunity. If I do choose to go to Japan, I could go to Japan. It means I've got to learn the language, but I could go to Japan. And there are some schools here that teach Japanese. If I want to go to Brazil or want to go to any other country, I could do that. Technically, because I don't feel like I should restrict myself to one place, and I feel anybody who does that, it's fine for you if that's what you want to do, but stagnation isn't the greatest thing. There's too much I need to do, and I'd rather do that than sit there and rest on my laurels. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to think about my options. I'm going to write my own kind of like spec on what I want to do. I'm going to investigate the PGCI, because apparently there's a PGCE you can do, it's online based, and I can use my teaching at the school I'm currently at, the kindergarten I'm currently at, as part of my credits. Maybe. So I need to figure out how that works. What school, it's twinned with a school in the UK. And get that done. I do also have other options. There are other companies that are looking at hiring, so I may use that as a kind of a bargaining chip and see where it goes. At the end of the day, I've got 5 months to negotiate something, to get it done. Once I've got that negotiated, I'll put pen to paper, and I'll be totally happy to say if that's the case. If it isn't, then I've got to decide my options and figure out where I'm going to go next. I find these kind of parts annoying, but again, I took a risk to come to China, so I'm not going to sit there and go, yeah, this is fine, everything is fine. No, let's continue taking risks and let's see how far we get. It's a gamble. You know, you could end up winning millions or you could end up crapping out and having nothing. But in the end, we've already got ourselves. So anyway, that's pretty much for me. That's my China update. Hope everyone's having a great day. As you can see, I got bags under my eyes. I am tired because having baby animals who just want to play at 5 a.m. doesn't help. But I love them and I don't want to do anything to make them feel unwanted. So I'm going to put up with it. They'll grow. They'll get older. Have a great day. Love you lots. And I hope you enjoyed this update.